Have you ever felt helpless when the woman you are with starts pulling away? Do you sometimes wonder what you could do to reignite that spark? Many men find themselves in this situation, unsure of how to turn things around. And in this confusing scenario, men who don't do the right thing unintentionally push her further away. This confusion can steer things in the wrong direction and make the situation even more complex. It is crucial to address this because the right approach can mean the difference between losing her and reigniting the flame. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how to regain her interest and keep the relationship thriving. Number 9. Keep your calm. When you notice that your lady seems a bit distant, it is important not to jump to conclusions. Some women aren't always super affectionate, and that is perfectly normal. Remember, your first instinct might be to try and fix whatever is wrong to bring her back, but it is vital to keep a level head and just watch how things unfold. Jumping in too hastily to solve a problem that might not even exist can backfire and push her further away. Overreacting or starting an investigation into why she is pulling away can do more harm than good. Imagine how you would feel if someone made a big deal every time you weren't in the mood for affection. That is a pretty big warning sign, right? The key here is to stay relaxed. If there is a real issue, it won't just disappear overnight but will become more apparent over time. Patience is your best friend in these moments. Give her the time she needs, and if there is something on her mind, she will likely open up about it when she is ready. Just be there, be patient, and let things progress naturally. Sometimes the best action is inaction. Number 8. Don't chase her. It is natural to want to stay close and keep an eye on things when you sense your partner pulling away. But I always resist the urge to chase after her. You might worry that by doing this, you are giving her the chance to realize she is better off without you, but that is not usually the case. This approach is a bit like reverse psychology. It is about showing confidence in your own value and understanding that if she continues to distance herself, your life will still go on. If she is dealing with personal issues, she needs space to work through her feelings without feeling pressured. Remember, chasing someone who doesn't want to be pursued often leads to them running faster in the opposite direction. It is important to let her know you are still interested, but keep it light and brief. She should understand that you are there for her, but also that you are okay on your own. This balance is key. It shows you care, but you are also independent and not reliant on her for your happiness. Number 7. Don't bombard her with texts or stalk her. Flooding her with messages or calls won't bring her back. In fact, sending a barrage of texts asking what is wrong or pleading for her return can actually make things worse. It is important not to overwhelm her phone with your texts or constant calls. If she is open and responsive, it is okay to have a conversation. But if she is not showing interest in talking, it is best to give her space. Respect her need for distance. It is crucial to show that you understand and care about her feelings. Equally important is to avoid obsessing over her social media activities. Constantly checking her profiles and analyzing every like or comment she makes will only increase your anxiety. It is easy to misinterpret social media interactions, and you might end up tormenting yourself over things that mean nothing. This kind of behavior can be harmful to your mental well-being. Remember, giving her space also means giving yourself a break from constantly thinking about what she is doing. When you don't overwhelm her with messages and do not stalk her online, you are taking a healthier approach for both of you. This restraint shows maturity and self-control, qualities that are attractive and can help in mending the relationship in the long run. Number 6. Consider your actions. It is important not to just blame yourself when things go wrong, but it is also good to think about how you might have played a part in what is happening. Take some time to look back at your actions recently. Ask yourself if she has mentioned anything about the way you have been acting lately. Is there something she is not happy with? It is a good idea to think about whether you could be better at talking things out, being there for her emotionally, or being more open to finding a middle ground. Reflecting on your own behavior can help you understand the situation better. Maybe there are small changes you can make that would really improve things between you two. It is about being honest with yourself and seeing if there is anything you could do differently to make the relationship better. Number 5, make up for your mistakes. If you realize you have said or done something that upsets her, don't shy away from saying sorry. It is important to show her that you are mature enough to own your mistakes. Let her know that while everyone messes up sometimes, not everyone is brave enough to admit it and try to fix things. Make it clear to her that you are one of those who do, especially because you value your relationship with her. Apologizing and making up for your mistake can do more for you than just winning her back. It shows her that you are someone who takes responsibility for your actions. But remember, if what you did was really serious, fixing things won't happen overnight. It takes time to heal wounds and rebuild trust. A good step is to ask her, "What do you need from me to feel safe again?" This question is powerful. It shows that you care about her feelings and are committed to making things right. Understanding where you might have broken her trust or sense of security is key. Ask her what she needs from you to mend the relationship. This part can be complex, and if you are struggling, it might be helpful to seek advice from a relationship coach. They can guide you on how to effectively rebuild the trust and safety that's essential in a healthy relationship. Number 4, communicate directly. Direct communication can often clear up misunderstandings or confusion. Instead of guessing what is wrong, just ask her. She might provide the answers you are looking for. It is definitely worth a shot. You could say something like, "I felt like we were connecting well, but then you seemed to pull back. I gave you space because I thought that was what you needed, but now I am looking for some clarity. What is going on?" It is important for her to tell you what she needs. She might explain that she is going through a tough time. That is your cue to be even more specific and ask, "What do you need from me right now? How can we work on this together, especially if there is potential for us?" But remember, your approach shouldn't seem desperate or needy. Keep your tone casual and composed. Let her know you sense something is not right and that you are open to communicating and understanding her perspective. She might be willing to open up and share what is on her mind. Even if it doesn't immediately solve the problem, at least you won't be left in the dark, wondering what went wrong. Number 3, give her space. After you have tried to address any issues, it is important to step back a little. Give her the space and time she might need to think things through. It is possible she needs some time alone to figure things out, and that is perfectly fine. You might not feel like you need space, but it can be beneficial for you too. Avoid fixating on her and the situation. Sometimes, giving each other room to breathe can help resolve things naturally over time. Remember, the key is to give her the right amount of space. If you are constantly trying to contact her or showing up where she is, it will likely push her further away. Be courteous if you encounter her socially, but make it clear you are not going to intrude on her space. However, be careful not to distance yourself too much. If you leave her alone for too long, like several months, she might move on. Number 2, put yourself first. During the times you are giving her space, don't just wait around for her to come back. Keep living your life. If you have done everything you can, there is no benefit in obsessing over the situation. Constantly waiting and worrying can really drain you. And while you might be tempted to agree to everything she wants just to win her back, this could lead to feeling bitter later on. Ask yourself, is it really worth it to get her attention back if it means ending up resenting her? That is why it is so important to put yourself first, or at least not to lose sight of your own needs and happiness. Focus on other aspects of your life, dive into your work, or find time to enjoy yourself. Spend time with friends. They can remind you of the good sides of being single, just in case things don't work out. Engage in activities you love and take care of your own well-being. Number 1, know when it's time to let her go. Sometimes things don't work out, and that is okay. It is important to recognize when it is time to accept the situation and move forward. If you find that you can't fix things, it is time to let her go. Remember, there are many other people out there. You deserve someone who really wants to be with you. Holding on to someone who isn't interested isn't good for either of you. Conclusion. Understanding a woman's actions, especially when she pulls away, can be challenging. It is crucial for men to navigate these situations with care and thoughtfulness. Every action you take should be considered and respectful of her feelings and space. Analyze the scenario carefully, and remember that patience is the key. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.